Hey, hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the fifth problem Leetcode exercise, longest palindromic substring. So what about this problem? Look at this. Giving a string S and return the longest substring, pedestrian substring. So what is this? Such as in this one, we can look at this first example. S is BAD. So BAB, I mean, this is symmetric, such as this is A in the middle and B in left and right. So this one is, and the second one BB. So think about this problem. How can we define if a string is a palindromic, or sorry, I don't know how to speak this. As for this problem, such as BABAD, well, if this string is a palindromic substring, oh, sorry, I really feel confused about how to read this word. I'm so sorry. Let's check. All right, how to speak this? Pronunciation actually. Holy shit. Okay, translate this. How can we speak this?
Palindromic.
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 Palindromic. Okay, I got it. So how can we define if a string is palindromic? Such as if this one is the palindromic substring, is a palindromic. Oh, of course it's not, because that's totally not right. So if this one is, yes, of course it is. So think about the question: how can we define if a string is palindromic? Well, actually, this is a very simple question. Such as this is a string, we need to is this one B. Yeah, of course. So we look at the two sides of this string, such as in the first it is B and this is B. I mean, these two equal to each other, and then A is to each other, and then B. And if it has even numbers of such as B, this one is equal to this one, and this one is equal. So we can know how can we define whether a string is a palindromic string. So firstly, it should satisfy that the first and the last characters, I mean, they're equal. And then we need to look at the second, and I mean, not the second, actually. We need to look at the inside. I mean, we should put first plus plus and the last minus minus, and to see if that kind of substring is, so actually this is something related, very similar to recursion. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. And as for this question, I think it is a better way to develop a 2D dimension table. So as for the string S is BABAD, we need a 1 by 5 matrix. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is I and this is J. Start from 0 1 2 3 4 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, and in this time we need to fill in the table. If it is a pattern string such as I, they all equal to 0, of course this is true. And also, I mean, if they are I is equal to J, of course it is, because it has only one characters, of course it will be. And then we need to check two things. Firstly, firstly, so how can we write our code? Well, I think first you initialize Boolean table. Actually, it is 2D dimension, and I is from 0 to n, and then actually, I mean, we should fill this line diagram, and it should be all true. This is the first step, and then as for the second step, we should also use a for loop, and J this time is from 1 and 2 n actually, and the inside is I is from 0 to G actually, it is less than G. And then we need to define if this kind of substring, if it is So just like this, if I mean the first and the last is not equal, we just use dpij, we got it false actually, and else, and if j minus I plus 1 is smaller than 0. What does this mean? I mean, this is the length of the string, such as A, B, A. This is j, this is I, such as 0, 1, 2, j minus I plus 1. This is the length of this string. Okay, this is 0, 3. Okay, so if shorter than this, such as bb is also substring, of course, and because we have already assumed that first is equal to less in this else. All right, if this one just dp is true, I mean dpij is true, and if not, we need to check. So dpij, if it is equal, we should let it equal to I plus 1 and j minus 1. Why does this happen? Such as a, b, b, a, like this one. We check this to I equal, but it is the length of it is not less equal than 3. So we need to know whether this one in the string. If it is, and we have already stored this in our 2D dimensional. So okay, that's our code. And now we will see how we can see how our implementation actually. Okay. Great. So as what we have told, firstly, you should int the n is s, the length of the s, string s, and then we should define a Boolean type dp, and it should be in the size of 2D dimensional. It has n lines, n rows, and n columns. Okay, and then we iterate through the diagram of the dp. So I start from 0 and to n, and I plus plus, and then sorry. So dp I it should be true because it has only one string. All right, and then we're gonna start our j is from 1 because if j is 0, it has already been filled by true. dp 0, 0, it should be true. J is less than n and j plus plus. And as for the inner loop, I start from 0 and I will be less than j actually, and then I plus plus. So in this situation, we need to check. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, maybe it is better for us to find a char array. I mean, we call it just char array, and it should be converted from string to char array actually, and then we're going to check if char array I, if it is not equal, then char array j. In this time, we just make dpij, it let it to be false, right? And if not, in this situation, we have two situations. If the length of our current is less than 3, it must be true in this position. And if not, I mean, we should consider the previous dp. So I plus let me think, I plus 1 and j minus 1 actually, just like what we drawing in this picture. Okay, we have defined this one and this one, they're equal, but we don't know if this one. So if this two, we need to check these two as for bb. All right, such as this one, and then this. All right, let's see, here we go. So after that, what we gonna do, huh? Oh, sorry. I think I need to define the int begin. It start from 0 and the max length is just begin with 1 because at least 1. Okay, and then what we gotta do if so this is dpig g. Is that right? Yes, of course, it's right. And then if dpig is true, and then we also know if max length is smaller than j minus I plus 1, which means we need to renew our max length as two layers of for loop continues. So max length is j minus I plus 1, and because it starts from I, so begin with our I. And finally, we finish that, and we should return what? Return the substring of S. So S dot substring is begin with begin, and it will the length of max length, so it will end with this. Okay, here we go to check if this is right. Oh, it seems good. Good luck for us. Yeah, we have defined over half of the other users. So what about the temp complexity and you know, I think the temp complexity of this is O(n) squared because we use a two while loop, two for loop, and so what about the space complexity? I think it is actually because we use yeah, it is also O(n) squared because quadratic temp complexity and space complexity because we use actual space of Borden dp, so you know that. Oh, so I hope you can understand this problem and understand my code. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate if you could subscribe me. So good luck, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.